Leah Lael was killed in a car crash in Los Angeles.
Anthony Riley, former contestant of NBC's The Voice, is dead at 28 years old.
Over the years, we have seen legends being made on such stages as that of American Idol. With each season, we saw seasoned talents being given the platform to entice the audience, providing them with the publicity they needed to grow in their various careers. Also, the criticism from the judges helped groom these contestants into the best version of themselves. However, there is a side to this show that seems to be overlooked. We have seen a lot of talents come and go on this stage, but some of them seem to have disappeared all of a sudden. Sadly, some of these faces have disappeared because they had passed away and not many people knew about it. Today, we have made a list of some of the top performers in American Idol who have left this world. But first, let's see what the show itself is all about. American Idol was lifted from the British show Pop Idol, devised by Simon Fuller back in 2001. In a calculated move to cash in on such a talent competition's potential to bring in wide audiences, Fuller made the decision to bring the format to American television. Despite the huge success that has been recorded by the show, getting this show up in the air wasn't easy. A few networks, including Fox, had axed the idea, suspicious that American audiences wouldn't buy into the program and it would never take off. However, Fuller didn't give up, and Fox finally went with it in 2002, catapulting the network and the reality TV show forever. That summer, when American Idol finally hit the air, it became an instant cultural phenomenon, plucking nobodies and turning them into overnight sensations while luring millions of viewers every week. With its judges and energetic hosts, the show would become one of the biggest shows in American television. Ryan Seacrest, the original host of the show to a large extent, was almost synonymous with American Idol. He brought charisma and energy to the stage. Brian Dunkelman co-hosted the show for its inaugural season, but Seacrest took over as the sole host starting with Season 2. He rather quickly became one of the most iconic faces on American television, making a reputation as one who immediately soothed both contestants and audiences alike. But besides Seacrest, it was the panel of judges that really became iconic. Early seasons featuring Cowell, Jackson, and Abdul came with an interesting touch from these judges. From Cowell's brutal honesty to the encouraging support voiced by Abdul. The varied personalities defined the appeal of the show and have cemented American Idol's status from a mere launching pad for aspiring stars to an inherent staple in American entertainment for well over 2 decades. With that out of the way, let's look at some of the contestants who made this show memorable but have sadly left this world. Number 1. Willie Spence. Willie Spence was a very talented singer who rose to fame after he appeared as a contestant on American Idol Season 19 in 2021. Born on June 18, 1999, in West Palm Beach, Florida, and raised in Douglas, Georgia, Spence grew up singing in his church, where his powerful, soulful voice was quickly recognized by his community. His exposure widened when a video of his viral performance of Rihanna's hit song Diamonds, because of his astonishing vocal range and raw emotion which moved people, made rounds online. This landed him a slot on American Idol. On American Idol, Spence held the attention of both the audience and judges as he auditioned with Diamonds once more. Visibly moved, just like everyone that first saw his video, the judges were even sent into tears. Judge Lionel Richie called him an undeniable star, and his performances throughout the competition showed just how capable he was in bringing deep emotion to the audience. Well, he was delivering stunning renditions one after another from A Change Is Gonna Come to Stand Up, which were undeniably some of the popular songs that got him to the finale. Spence went on to finish as the runner-up, the highest position he had reached, which was not exactly top title material. Long after his elimination, Spence had left an indelible mark on the show and its fans. Since his rise to fame from the show, Spence continued with events and music performances such as original discography. The uniqueness of his voice, complemented by a humble personality, made him dear to many and able to garner devotees in great numbers for his work. He also posted covers and gave updates via social media quite frequently. He kept his fans really active and hyped about what's in store. Sadly, Willie Spence is dead. One of American Idol's most promising stars, Willie Spence, died on Tuesday, October 11, 2022, at the age of 23, after an accident involving a car in Tennessee. It was reported that Spence drove a car off the road and hit a parked car on the side of the highway. His sudden death sent a shockwave to fans and the world of music, since he showed much promise and was loved because of his vocal talent and warm spirit. His memory is continuously ringing in the performances he gave on American Idol, and the effect his talent and character had on whosoever was ever fortunate enough to cross his path. Number 2. Nikki McKibbin. Nikki McKibbin is a singer who joined American Idol Season 1 back in 2002, looking to rise to fame. She was born in Grand Prairie, Texas, on September 28, 1978, where her hometown made her love music at such a young age, performing rock and country songs, showing her special voice and fashion. With her gruff vocals and rocker persona, McKibbin stood out from her fellow contestants on American Idol to make her one of the most memorable of that first season. She delivered several memorable performances, including takes on Alana Miles's Black Velvet, Janis Joplin's Piece of My Heart, and Stevie Nicks' Edge of 17. McKibbin ended up finishing third on Idol behind Guarini and winner Kelly Clarkson. Since the show ended, American Idol star McKibbin went on with a professional musical career and released her album Unleashed in 2007. Other shows that she has ever appeared in are Fear Factor and Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew, among others. However, her high publicity spoke about her substance abuse and her journey into recovery as well. Her frankness about struggles earned McKibbin respect from fans, who came to admire her strength and openness. It was so sad to have Nikki McKibbin die on November 1, 2020, at only 42 years old. She had a brain aneurysm, and they had kept her on life support prior to the family making the decision to remove her from it. It was actually a death that saddened American Idol followers and the music world because she had left an indelible mark as one of the earliest stars of the show. All the people who knew her remember her for the great voice, spirit, and bravery it took to share her life so openly with her fans. Number 3. Michael Johns. Michael Johns was an Australian-American singer and songwriter best known for his unforgettable appearance in American Idol Season 7 back in 2008. He was born on October 20, 1978, in Perth, Australia, and later relocated to the United States at age 18 to pursue a music career. Prior to joining American Idol, Johns had been a lead vocalist with several bands and recorded solo music to gain experience within the industry. With his smooth, enchanting voice and captivating stage presence, Johns quickly became the American Idol audience's favorite contestant. Always at the forefront, he impressed judges and audience members alike with spectacular performances like Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen and Dolly Parton's It's All Wrong, But It's All Right. He was eliminated at the 8th position, but left an indelible mark with his talent and charm on these fans and all lovers of music. Backstage, he finally released his debut album in 2009 titled Hold Back My Heart, where he was able to let loose with the soulful style, coupled with his songwriting abilities. Since then, he has continued recording and performing, within a small yet die-hard following. Tragically, on August 1, 2014, Johns suddenly died at age 35 from a blood clot that developed from a minor ankle injury. His sudden death was terribly sad for his fans and the music world. His voice is remembered, full of soul. He is remembered by the performances that touched people's hearts. Number 4. Ricky Smith. Ricky Smith was an up-and-coming artist who received critical attention following his appearance in American Idol Season 2, which aired in 2003. A native of Keene, Texas, Smith had grown up with a love for singing and had always aspired to a music career. He flashed his smooth voice with a soulful delivery in the show American Idol, which even made judges praise his performances, though he didn't make it into the subsequent rounds of the competition. Even though he didn't make it to the top of the show, this American Idol journey opened many doors and brought in loyal fans. Beyond his appearance on the show, Smith continued with his passion for music by performing at many events while looking for any other opportunities that may arise. Outside of his talent, he was loved because he was friendly and hardworking. He stayed involved within his community with many local event performances, so he would not lose contact with his musical roots. Unfortunately, the talented Ricky Smith died on May 6, 2016, at the early age of 36. He was involved in a fatal car accident in Oklahoma, where his car was struck head-on by another vehicle. His death came to fans as such a shock and put the American Idol community in a sad mood, since he had been remembered as a talented singer with a big heart. Smith's memory shall live on through the recollection of his performances and the joy he allowed in other people's lives. Number 5. Alexis Cohen. One of the most memorable contestants who appeared on American Idol was Alexis Cohen, who auditioned for both Season 7 and Season 8. Born in 1983 in Allentown, Pennsylvania, Cohen was quite a character with a set of talents which were very unique, with a punk-influenced fashion sense. Never advancing to the latter stages of the show, Cohen had a personality of her own, crowned by determination. She auditioned back in Season 7 in 2008, singing Jefferson Airplane's Somebody to Love, but didn't exactly blow the judges away. Particularly Simon Cowell and Cohen became hot-headed and fervent to defend herself, and it was a viral moment. Her frankness and confidence rendered her the favorite of American Idol viewers, though she never made it to Hollywood. In Season 8, Cohen returned to audition a second time, showing just the strength of character and determination. However, again, she would not make it to the competition. Though not making it through to the finals, the excitable personality of Cohen made an impression on viewers and joined American Idol's host of unforgettable auditions. Alexis Cohen died on July 25, 2009, when she was 25 years old. She was a victim of a hit-and-run accident in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. All this was very disappointing news for her fans. It was also a disappointment to the gigantic viewership of American Idol. The short-tempered personality which Cohen portrayed, her love for music, and her indomitable spirit during her stay at American Idol are all qualities she's remembered for. Number 6. Anthony Riley. Better known perhaps for his incredibly phenomenally gifted voice than he is as a cover artist, and for appearing on The Voice rather than American Idol, Anthony Riley was born in Philadelphia. Riley received huge popularity and critical acclaim with his raw, soulful voice and his various street performances. He had built up a pretty big following. He came into widespread attention in the audition for The Voice Season 8, way back in 2015. He immediately blew the judges away with his rendition of James Brown's I Got You, I Feel Good. His performance was an instant success as all heads turned for Riley. He chose Pharrell Williams as his coach, and his future on the show was looking bright. However, after only a few performances, Riley shockingly withdrew himself from the competition to focus on his mental health problems. Tragically, Riley passed away on June 5, 2015, aged 28 years, apparently due to suicide. His death brought into the spotlight the pressures artists faced, particularly those who struggled with mental health. He left behind a legacy of rare talent and a permanent mark on everyone who listened to his music, remembered by his powerful voice and unique way of connecting with an audience. Number 7. Mark Tate Lynch. Mark Tate Lynch was an American actor and singer who gained fame after his appearance in Season 1 of American Idol back in 2002. He was born on January 5, 1978, in New York. Lynch got into music and acting in his early years. This contestant was well remembered due to his powerful vocals and a great presence on the stage. Following his American Idol stint, Lynch followed an acting career path and is best known as one of the cast members on Disney Channel's The All-New Mickey Mouse Club, where he shared the stage with the then-future stars Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. He then ventured into stage acting, where with his part in several theater productions, he had proven his talent to be versatile. However, Mark Lynch passed away on December 6, 2015, at the age of 37 years. His cause of death was never widely publicized, but his passing was very sudden, and it came as a shock to his fans and fellow musicians. His legacy is in the path he helped to lay down for reality TV music competitions and in his performances, remembered by fans as being a committed and passionate artist. Number 8. Curtis Harris. Curtis Harris is a vocalist and one of the contestants of American Idol Season 3. It was a season where he showed his talent and determination. Harris auditioned to push his music career, which catapulted him into prominence with his soulful performance and dedication. However, he didn't get through to the later rounds of the show, though he left a very positive impression among the viewers and judges due to his heartfelt performances. After his appearance on American Idol, Harris continued to nurture his love for music by performing locally and trying to build a career in the entertainment business. Harris's life was all about music, which he carried throughout his life. In a sad turn of events, Curtis Harris died on December 13, 2009, at the age of 24, due to complications related to diabetes. His death was a huge loss to the music world, and he is also remembered to have been warm in personality and committed to his work, added to his talent in music by the people who knew him. The legacy that Harris has left behind is that of resilience and passion, considering his time on American Idol as a testament to his dreams and his impact on those around him. Number 9. Leah Lael Vladowski. Leah Lael Vladowski, professionally known as Leah Lael, was an R&B artist who had a very promising career and first gained her early exposure after being one of the contestants on Season 3 of American Idol way back in 2004. Born on September 8, 1986, in Toronto, Canada, to Bulgarian parents who were considered prominent musicians, she grew up in Seattle, Washington, where she fell in love with singing. Her love for music finally brought her to American Idol, where at the tender age of 17 years, she went to audition. With a very powerful voice and style, she impressed audiences and judges alike on the show, and she moved into the semifinals, reaching the 12th position. Though she didn't win, the exposure she got from American Idol introduced her to more people, opening up doors within the music industry. Immediately after American Idol, Lael pursued a music career by building her name out there. She used to be one of the leading artists on YouTube, posting covers that attracted many views from people all over the world. Her talent sparked the interest of industry veterans like Pharrell Williams and Jermaine Dupri, who signed her to their respective labels. She entered the music scene in 2012 with the release of her single entitled Sexify, and after that, a few more releases showed the slick vocals and definite traits of modern R&B. Those releases earned her kudos from critics and placed her as a rising star in the R&B genre. Unfortunately, Leah Lael's life came to a sudden end on January 31, 2018, when she was 31 years old. She died in Studio City, Los Angeles with her boyfriend, an NBA player named Rasual Butler, in a car accident. The car lost control and hit a parking meter before colliding with the wall. Both died instantly. The sudden news sent shockwaves among her fans and the entire music fraternity in general. It is through her music and the impact she made upon her audiences, as well as upon those young artists who have admired her talent and career path, that Lael will continue to live on. She lived a life filled with personality, along with artistry that was one of a kind. Leah Lael will be remembered as a singer who displayed much energy and originality at all times. Her spirit still lives on through the marks she left on R&B and her journey from American Idol to a recording artist. Are there some others that you remember? Do let us know in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.